Hey guys, welcome to my what is it? Probably fifth or sixth video this it's now afternoon, Sunday, December 19, 2021. I have been talking about the difference between zip codes and their market analysis. I've been talking about when people say, "How's the market doing?" and how, if you ask me that, most of the time I'm going to ask you for specifics, either a zip code or a subdivision specifically. But as you may have already seen in some of my previous videos, there's so many subdivisions in Tucson and in every city, actually. There's so many subdivisions. And even though I like to get subdivision specific, I don't carry those numbers around in my head. I actually don't even carry the subdivision specific numbers around my head, but I like to do these types of videos so that you know what your zip code specific numbers are, and so that you get a little bit of knowledge. These 10, I've noticed that these videos add up to 10 minutes. I really dislike that they go all the way up to 10 minutes, but I guess it is what it is, especially if it's YouTube. So I know that I don't have that many subscribers, but I'm pretty sure that the subscribers that do subscribe is because they actually like this type of information. They may be engineers or something of that nature. um, so I was doing 85719 in my last video, as you can see right here in this comparable market analysis, and we were seeing the differences between 85719 and 85716 and how it starts going up. So the further north we go up, and also sometimes going east, sometimes going west. But the lower south that the more we go south, depending on the area. Okay, don't take my word for it 100%. But the more we go south, some of those prices start going down. Um, so I wanted to show you, if we are in a map of the 85719, we have the 85724 and the 85721 zip codes, which might confuse a couple of people if you're trying to get in those um, specific zip codes. I was about to say subdivision. I guess you can call it a subdivision. But as you can see right here, it's right smack dab in where a lot of the U of A buildings are. So I think there might not even be any residences in those specific areas that have been sold recently. Maybe commercial, I'm not sure. But let me input 85724 to see if there's any results. I think there may not be any results. Yeah, zero results. I think that it is because the U of A is in that specific area. So it might just be U of A owned property, and that's why not a lot of people pay too much attention to those codes, or not a lot of people say, "Oh, I live in that zip code," because maybe they're living in dorms or whatever it may be. 85721. I'm almost positive that it's not gonna give me 85721 any results either, especially for November. So I got zero results. So let's ignore those two zip codes completely. And we're going to move from 85719 to what I believe is going to be 85705. Yes, I am right. So 85705 has a lot of residential income property, and it has a lot of manufactured residence property, which, if it is surrounding some of the homes, some of the single family homes, it can kind of drop the price or the value. There's also a lot of industrial and commercial areas in 85705, which in turn may lower the value of the properties a bit in specific areas. Okay, so I'm going to go to the 85705, and we're going to pull zip code specific comps on that so that we can see what's going on. Remember, these videos are on 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom homes, single family residences. I've only got 28 sales in the month of November 2021. So let's go ahead and pull comps on those. Like I said, I believe obviously in difference from the 85719 prior to you employing the comps, I'm pretty sure that the comps are going to be lower in the 85705 area based on the fact that there's like I said, there's a lot of differences in the types of residences, and there's a lot of industrial pockets where there's so much commercial going on that a lot of people don't really appreciate living in the areas. So let's see. Let's pull. There's also a lot of really nice subdivisions in the AFFC, and I recently sold one, and it was actually a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. I absolutely love the house because it was a single family residence, not a townhouse, and it was in a really nice subdivision. So let's look at the comps. And let's look at the average days in the market. In 85705, the average days in the market is surprisingly 32 days. We got the median price per square foot at 194.95 and the average price per square foot at 196.58. Why are these important? Again, if you've seen any of my other videos, I explained that it is important to a lot of investors. A lot of investors like to know what is the lowest price per square foot, so that they can lowball on those terms, and the highest price per square foot so that they can sell their houses on those terms. That's why important to the investors. It is important to an appraiser because sometimes that's the way that they can pull comps, or that sometimes that's the way that they can verify comps. It is important to me because when I'm looking at price ranges in a specific subdivision, if I can't find comparables, or if my pricing is very off from other people's pricing, I like to see what the average price per square foot is and why there's such a big difference. So average price per square foot is very important to me when I pull my comps. I do use that a lot. I know a lot of agents don't use that. They just go, based on what they see that's within a mile or two or whatever, whatever's convenient for them. So just keep that in mind. I'm surprised that it's 32 days in the market. Let's look at what we see here. I wanted to see if some of these sold on the first day. No, but we did see some of them sell right on the second day and the fourth, and so on. But a lot of these did stay on for a really long time. Reason could be, like, again, I've said it a couple times, because it is a seller's market. Some sellers are getting very greedy and they're overpricing the property, and maybe their agent, maybe they don't want to lose a listing. Maybe they want to have that listing because they want the buyer leads from it, so on and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why agents don't, you know, um, they're not realistic with the seller. But I've always said, and I've always told most of the sellers that I meet, is if I'm not getting any movement within 14 days of it being on the market, I'm not here to babysit homes. I'm here to sell them. I'm going to ask for that price reduction, because more than likely what's wrong, especially with the type of marketing that I do for my properties, I do virtual staging, I do aerial video, sometimes I do aerial photographs, I do community photos, so on and so forth. I use professional photos. I don't know why I'm saying photos. I use professional photographs. So I know that my marketing is great material. It is great on social media, so on and so forth. So if it is not moving, it's not my marketing. It's the price that we have selected for the property. If people are not coming for the first 2 weeks, something is horribly wrong with the property. And I always push for that price reduction, because we've got to be realistic. And I'm not here to babysit homes, I'm here to sell them. Yes, I understand that I can get a lot of buyer leads off of my signs, so on and so forth. But at the same time, I'm doing a disservice to the seller if I let it stay on the market for a really long time. The reason being is because people start thinking that something is wrong with the property. A lot of people want to knock the price down automatically when they know that the property has been on the market longer than the average days on the market. Okay, so if you are in the 85705 zip code and your real estate agent is pushing you to do a price reduction, if you have been on the market for over 32 days, I would listen to your agent. because they're not just doing it just to be an a-hole. They're actually doing it to benefit you, to get more people going to your property and a lot more interest. So listen to your agent. Also, if you are a buyer and the property has sat on the market for a lot longer than the 32 days on the market, you might have a little bit of negotiating room. It depends. It depends on who you're working with. It depends on the seller. Maybe the seller is not willing to knock the price down. Maybe it is an investor. You just never know. So keep that in mind. To me, the average days on the market, yes, it's important. Average price per square foot, yes, it's important. And let's move on to what are the prices in the 85705 area in comparison to the 85719. So median price per square foot, 269,325. The highest priced is 1,200,000, which I'm pretty surprised. To be honest with you, I gotta look at that house. The lowest price is 202,000, and the average price is 320,995. Okay, I need to look at that $1,000,000 house in the 85705 area. Okay, so I can already see that it's in the University Boulevard, so it's close to the U of A. So obviously, any home that is really close to the U of A has a lot of value. Why? Because it's easily rented out to U of A students. They just love, and then also I think most of these homes are historic and they have some sort of tax benefits depending on the age of the house, so on and so forth. If I look at in the detail, it was built in 1910, so I'm almost positive that it does have some sort of tax benefits. And then obviously the homes around the U of A, they are they're not cookie cutter homes. They're really nice. This one, for example, is a Victorian home, and it has a secret Harry Potter room. It's a bedroom, 5 bathroom. So anyways, if we look at the photographs, I'm sorry that I'm going out of the comparable market analysis. I just had to see why this was $1,000,000. Like, obviously, see, it has a pool. This is a fantastic home for people that are going to rent it or that are going to live close to downtown, U of A area. I personally love it. And it's also been upgraded. The kitchen is upgraded. Lovely home. So, okay, going back to the comparables, excuse me, going back to the to the map, right in University. So let's go back to the average price. So now let's compare this to 85719. Okay, I'm gonna pull this like so, and then I'm gonna compare it to the one that I just set up was the 85705, and this is the 85709, and we're just gonna compare it really quick. Okay, this video just got longer because I started looking at pictures. But anyways, average days on the market, 85719 was 29. 85705 was 32, not that big of a difference. Median 269. This is 85705. 85719, the median is 379, 750. The highest price is 1,200,000. Highest price in 85719 was 1,425,000. So prices are pretty high. So the lowest price in 85705 was 202,000, and the lowest price in the 85719 was 140,000. Again, keep in mind that obviously the sizes and the ages of the homes may really vary, and the condition as well. Average price in 85705 was 320, 955, and then the average price in 85719 was 440, 773. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. A negative comment is better than no comment at all. I don't generally respond to comments on YouTube unless I get an email from YouTube. But If you guys are interested in subdivision specific comparables, please feel free to reach out 520-249-7029. My email is marketingadri@gmail.com, and I am currently with Caldwell Banker Realty. Again, if you need any information, please feel free to reach out. Hope you enjoyed.